So this is just a quick update on the Molle panel here that I'm going to put on the side of the rear windows. So this is what I'm planning to do. Is I was originally going to use this as kind of like a corner brace and put 2 of these on the side, but I figured if I use these on here, I think the Molle panel would be too low, and there wouldn't be equal spacing from the bottom and the top. So what I'm going to use is I'm just going to go back to the steel ties. So I'm going to use these longer ones here. Here's an example of how it's going to look. Just like that. This one right here is going to move over to the right a little bit, but that's how it would be. And then I would use the other steel tie, this one. You know, I've actually had these for a while because I was going to use this something for the roof rack on the gun case, but since I have them, I'm just going to use them. So this part here is going to go up here, just like that. So there's a bolt up there, right there. There's a screw that we use for the rear seatbelt, which I took off, and I have them in the garage somewhere. But these is what's going to go up here. I just got to bend this to be at not at a right angle, but to be a little bit straighter, just at a little angle. So that's going to be proved a little difficult to get this like that, but we'll figure it out. But that's what I'm going to use. So as I said, this is going to be over here, and I think that should work. You know, these are to bend a little bit as well, because this part here is at an angle as well. So just got to measure that out and bend it, and I think that should be pretty stable. The only thing I'm worried about is screwing into the plastic here. So I got some screws that should screw into this, supposedly. So I think the only thing I was really worried about is if this plastic is not thick enough to catch a thread, but I think it might be okay. So yeah, that's the plan. So it's gonna work just like that. And I think with that right there and the top right there, that should give it pretty good spacing all the way around. So like I said, I'm probably gonna put it, I'm not gonna center it, I'm probably gonna put it over here a little bit. That way it gives a little bit of room here for I don't know, just so I can see outside, or like I said, I might put something here, kind of like a string from here to here, and I could put like a water bottle there or something. Now what I'm using here is just little machine screws. I'm pretty sure this is like a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch long. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm already using, so I'm going to use one of the holes that's already there. So if this goes there, so that goes in pretty good, just like that. That's pretty well. Now I'm just going to use a washer there and just a bolt. This bolt's on pretty good. Now the only thing I need to do now is, since it already has a pre-hole in, all I got to do is just make one more hole here, right there. I'm just going to use 2 bolts to hold that in place. So the one that's pre-existing, so there's going to be 2 there. Then when this goes on here, I think I'm going to use either 2 or all 4, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So like I said, I'm still kind of worried to see if those self-tapping screws that I got are gonna hold on. I think they will, but if they hold on pretty well, I think I'm just gonna use 2. Because I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think I'm putting on anything super heavy on this. But yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Same thing goes for this up here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to. I probably will have to drill a hole here or 2 right here. Pretty sure it's gonna be like right there. So pretty sure I'm gonna have to drill a hole or 2 there. Yeah, pretty straightforward. That's all it is. Just a Molle panel, 2 steel ties from Lowe's or Home Depot. You could easily find these at Home Depot, no problem. And that's it. Just 3 pieces. Okay. And if this part doesn't work on top, I have another piece that's more flexible that I can play around a little bit more. So for the part, the top part here, if this steel tie proves to be too difficult to bend as much as I wanted to, I might use this, which wasn't used for another part of the bed platform. And this is already have some holes that are pre-drilled into it. Plus these little holes fit perfectly, somewhat perfectly. I could just make these bigger, but I already have some holes that fit the top bolt where so these are the bolts, pretty sure they go on top of the seat belt. So these fit pretty good right here, just like that. And this is much more flexible than the other steel tie. So if I want to bend this, see that? I can easily bend this to fit wherever I need to. And you know, this might be too long. This might be too long. Once I put it on, I could always cut this in half. That way it's not sticking down so much. Or I'll just leave it like that. Not a big deal. And I can move it around a little bit. So we'll see what works best.